So the first one we're going to do today is bread, and there's lots of things we can do with breads, even when it's past its sell-by date. Best before date is a very confusing one for everybody. It's still fine even after that date. If you want to keep it fresher though, you can freeze it on the day of purchase, and then you're going to have bread going into the freezer fresh, and it comes out exactly as it went in, so it's nice and fresh. I like to make breadcrumbs. The breadcrumbs can be made from all sorts of types of bread, even rolls, pita breads, any kind of bread that's left over. These are quite hard now, and that is ideal for making breadcrumbs. You don't have to have any fancy equipment unless you have it. You can use your little food processor, or you can actually just grate it. Everybody has a grater in their house generally, and it's quick and easy. What you can do with these is pop them into the fridge, but freezing is a great way to keep them. Basically put them into a bag in the freezer or a wee tub. I use all sorts of tubs for doing that. Recycle your old tubs, pop them in the freezer, and then you can use them when you want. Just take out what you need, and then you're not wasting anything. What you can use your breadcrumbs for then is putting on top of macaroni and cheese, making fish cakes, croquettes. So another tip is making up your own sandwiches. If you go to work and you like to take a sandwich with you, then when you're not rushing out in the morning, you can make them up the night before, or you can make up a whole batch with one loaf of bread if you particularly want to. So you just get your slices of bread. It doesn't need to be pre-sliced. If you like the chunky bread, that's fine. Just cut it up into a manageable amount. We have decided to use ham and cheese because they're easy ones to put into a sandwich. Cheese freezes really well, and so does ham. Just make sure it's not been frozen before you put it in the freezer. Basically, make up your sandwich as you would do, butter it, put your mayonnaise on if you want it, put your filling in, and then cut it up and put it into a bag, and then it goes in the freezer. If you're using it and you want it to be defrosted for the following morning, then put it into the fridge the night before and it'll defrost slowly. If you're quite happy and you've forgotten, just take the sandwich out the freezer in the morning, and if you're not eating till about 1 or 1:30, the sandwich will probably have defrosted quite naturally by then anyway, and it will be ready to eat.